To continue our suppliers presentations, I'd like to introduce Carl Southworth, Divisional Sales Manager from National Lottery Operator Camelot.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jenny Blogg, Retail Director here at Camelot, and I'm delighted to be with you today to show our continued support to Stuart, Monty and the NFRN, who we've partnered with now for many years. Camelot is the operator of the National Lottery, and the National Lottery is quite simply life-changing. It has that unique ability to make dreams come true for so many across the UK. Now, since its launch back in 1994, we have given away over £80 billion in prizes. We've created over 6,100 millionaires and raised over £43 billion for good causes. That's about £36 million a week, every week, last financial year. Now, I'd like to spend the first part of this presentation looking back at the first part of our year and sharing with you some of the key achievements of the National Lottery and the retail sales team. Now, over the past 18 months, it is really clear that we have faced many challenges, but we have continued to support our retail partners in a number of different ways. When it wasn't possible to visit retailers face-to-face, we repurposed our sales team to contact stores via telephone to keep retailers abreast of the latest information and the plans of the National Lottery, but also to keep them informed of the amazing difference that they were making through continuing to sell National Lottery tickets. Thanks to our retailers and our players, the National Lottery distributors have now handed out over £1.2 billion in funding across the UK to directly help and respond and tackle the impact of the coronavirus. We've been back in stores since March of this year, and our fantastic sales team, who are out there day in, day out supporting retailers, continue their excellent work across the UK. Since April, the key focus of the team has been on increasing the increase in the age to play of the National Lottery, which, as you know, is changing from 16 to 18 and came into effect on the 22nd of April this year. Our retail sales execs have been educating retailers on this for more than 8 months now, and have continued to ensure that stores have been effectively communicating this message to their customers and to their staff. Our in-store standards programme, Site, Stock, Sell, continues to form an integral part of each and every visit we make. Our insight shows us that those who improve and maintain their in-store standards have increased chances of boosting their sales and, importantly, the commission that they earn. We've also had a series of unmissable events since April, which has helped drive footfall into stores during these really uncertain times. We've had 3 EuroMillions Millionaire Maker events, that's quite a tongue twister, and 2 super mega jackpots of £107 million in June and September. Now, these big jackpots are incredible. They can drive sales and sales by 48% and really drive footfall up as much as 7 or 8%. So they continue to form a big part of our plan, with 3 more planned for the rest of the year. We've also had planned Lotto Must Be Won events, each with £20 million jackpots. Now, they weren't won in any of the events, and what happens is that jackpot then rolls down to the other cash winners. This is fantastic news, as this drives winners and players back into store, with 65% of players reinvesting their winnings into store in any of those events. The execution of these events, we know, is critical. It's important that point of sale is correctly displayed, and our sales teams are out there to help ensure that that's exactly what happens. That drives consumer awareness and in-store standards of the National Lottery, boosts sales and boosts earnings. And finally, one key focus area during visits to National Lottery retailers has been the collection of closed scratch card games. Now, we know this category is really lucrative for retailers, but we also know that there are multiple processes that need to be followed to ensure that category is well run. But we've changed the way that we help and support you on that. So rather than placing the entire burden of that and responsibility of closing and returning games to you, we now collect those games in store, in person. And that has led to a reduction in charges to retailers and helps stores manage their stocks better too. When the government made the decision to increase the age to play for the National Lottery to 18, Camelot fully supported that change. With 26 years of operating at a minimum age to purchase of 16, we did recognise that supporting retailers through this process was going to be a big task. But in April, with your help, we delivered this change to over 44,000 stores across the UK. Now, an important part of age to play increase was the government's decision on whether the age to sell the National Lottery would also be increased to 18 and over. Now, we are pleased to share with you that decision was made recently by the government to introduce an approved sales system for National Lottery products, which is anticipated to come into effect on the 1st of October this year. This decision means that from the 1st of October, anyone selling a National Lottery ticket or issuing a FastPay card must be 18 or over unless the sale or issue by a 16 or 17-year-old has been specifically approved by a responsible person over the age of 18 at the time of the sale or issue, that's assisted or supervised sale, or the staff member, who can be no younger than 16, has been pre-authorised in advance to sell the National Lottery tickets by an authorising person over the age of 18, and that authorisation can be recorded in writing. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to say a massive thank you to the NFRN and you all, for its members, for its continued support and for taking the time to feed into this critical consultation. The outcome was largely influenced by organisations such as the NFRN and will offer all National Lottery retailers a choice when it comes to their employees aged 16 or 17 and the way in which they sell the National Lottery tickets and games in the future. So thank you. Now, outside of the age to play change, Camelot has continued to support you as retailers to safeguard players and ensure healthy play while selling the National Lottery games. We've created new educational assets in store and online to emphasise our being a responsible retailer guidelines, which includes preventing underage sales and supporting the healthy play of all of our games. The Healthy Play terminal button, which allows you to print to provide GamCare information to what you deem to be vulnerable players, has been used 56,000 times this year in Scotland, for example, and over 300,000 times across the whole of the UK. Now, retailers' knowledge of this great tool has been confirmed during the first set of mystery shop visits in August, where we saw 73% of retailers able to provide this information at the till point. We've also seen fantastic results in our new underage mystery shop programme, Operation 18. Our first round of visits resulted in a 93.2% pass rate, the highest we've seen in many, many years. So that's fantastic news. Thank you for your continued support to sell our games responsibly and to support players who require additional help. And finally, I'd like to end this session on a celebration of sporting achievements and how the money raised for good causes through selling tickets makes such a big difference to every corner of the UK. By selling National Lottery tickets, you and all of the people that play the National Lottery have played their part in helping fund Team GB and Paralympic athletes. Over 1,000 National Lottery athletes trained and attended Tokyo, and over £80 million of lottery funding is given to the Olympics and Paralympic sports each year. This resulted in an incredible 22 gold medals for Team GB and an astonishing 41 gold medals for Paralympics GB at Tokyo. Every single ticket you sell truly does make a difference through Tokyo results. You can see that future generations have been inspired to get active and get involved in grassroots sports across the UK. That's it from me. A huge thank you for your time today. Thank you for having me along, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference. But before I go, I'd like to leave you with this short video and wish you a successful conference. Thank you.
Morning.
Morning. Tony, put the kettle on. It's coming.
Go on, Johnny.
Come on.
Go on, Johnny.
There's your tea. Do you want a bicky?
Come on. Oh, fine.
Is that it? Do it.
There is an easier way to support our athletes. Just play the National Lottery. When you play a little, you help our athletes a lot.
Good luck. Thank you.
The National Lottery. Your numbers make amazing happen.